Video game engines are an essential building block to create open-world RPGs, MMOs, FPSs, and more. Every video game runs on some type of engine, and these engines are capable of creating outstanding worlds as we've seen in recent years. The best game engines here are ranked by their potential, their portfolio, and their graphical capabilities. So let's have a look at the 7 best gaming engines. Number 7, Unity. Unity was considered to be one of the best engines because of the availability indie developers have to it and the games it has been used for. Games like Outer Wilds, Inside, and Ori and the Will of the Wisps were all made on Unity. It has been around since 2005 and has slowly gained traction among developers, with the software getting major props for being easy to develop for beginners who may not know that much about coding and developing video games. However, their recent anti-consumer practices have placed the engine in a bad light, and the engine developers will have to spend a lot of time regaining the hard-earned goodwill of many game makers. Number 6, Red Engine. It's a shame that CD Projekt Red is abandoning Red Engine and shifting its resources over to Unreal Engine 5 instead. After all, the in-house game engine has helped in the creation of one of the finest looking video games out there, Cyberpunk 2077. The game may have suffered from a hasty launch, but the developers have successfully turned around the game's reputation and shown what Red Engine 2 is capable of. Hopefully the switch to UE5 doesn't end up causing problems for CD Projekt Red and their next major release isn't a broken mess as well. Number 5, Havoc. Havoc is an Irish-based game engine owned by a company of the same name, with Microsoft as its parent company. Havoc has been used to create video games since 2000, and in its more than 20 years of operation, the engine has produced critically acclaimed video games such as Black Ops 2, Assassin's Creed 3, Uncharted 4, and more. Havoc is still being used today, which shows just how popular it is, as it allows developers the capability of building a wide range of game worlds. Its portfolio of games is one of the best on this list, which makes it an exceptional game engine.
I am a man of fortune, and I must seek my fortune.
Number 4, CryEngine. Crytek, the developer behind this groundbreaking game engine, has created a variety of games using this engine, including Crysis, a series known for its graphical power. From science fiction shooters to Rome-torn streets, this game engine can do it all. Amateur game developers can also download this engine for free, as it is only until the commercial use that they'll need to pay up. CryEngine is graphically demanding, but the load times are surprisingly great for how complex the visuals are, proving that this engine was ahead of its time in every way. Number 3, Ittech. id Software is one of the biggest names in the video game industry. Why wouldn't they be? After all, this developer is responsible for creating one of the most legendary video games ever made, one that pioneered the first-person shooter genre and kept it relevant to this day. Ittech 7, their latest engine iteration, powered Doom Eternal, one of the most visually impressive games of the decade. While this achievement should be lauded, the past iterations of the engine are even more legendary if players take a solely objective viewpoint of the games that were developed on said platforms. Number 2, Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine made an appearance in 1998 and was designed for first-person shooters like Unreal. Following this title, the game engine has been used for a variety of genres and has continued to develop and deliver incredible games with mind-blowing graphics. This Epic Games proprietary engine is currently in its 5th iteration, with the visuals being so remarkable that many tech demos genuinely make it feel like these titles are emulating the visuals seen in real life, which is no small feat. Some of the most recent games that have utilized Unreal Engine include Gears 5, The Outer Worlds, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. These 3 games alone received great recognition for their gameplay and graphics and show just how groundbreaking and spectacular this game engine is. Number 1, Source. Valve's proprietary game engine, Source, has created a load of exceptional video games. From Half-Life to Counter-Strike, the Source engine has done a great job of keeping gamers happy. Respawn Entertainment created the Titanfall games with the Source engine. Of course, another game that used this engine to great effect is Apex Legends, which is a genuinely astonishing fact given how brilliant that game looks even now. The artistic style in this popular hero shooter is incredible and goes to show that Valve captured lightning in a bottle by creating the greatest video game engine of all time. So that was our list for the 7 best game engines. We hope we revved up your desire to step in to their incredible worlds.